Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes, indeed. I am actually glad that the people that's on here that's paying attention to this woman, which are mostly women that are paying attention to this saga situation, I'm actually glad they're hearing me, as in getting it from a male's point of view, because I've listened to a few women on here, and I definitely agree with a lot of the things they say, but I also, how would I say it, know that it's not a man's point of view, at least my point of view, or how I feel about the situation and how I view it. Because, yes, indeed, Brianna came into the situation with Janelle as the Sugar Mama. Straight off the gate. No in between it. It ain't no in between it at all. That's why I got the picture up the way I got it up, okay? Johnell didn't have too much at all when he met Brianna. He really didn't. It just to keep it real. It is what it is. He really didn't. And then, which in case this is where I feel he's a sucker for the most part. He let Brianna cuddle him up with jewelry, shoes, clothes. She put him in with that. She really did. I don't care what he was beforehand or what type of person he was beforehand. I don't care about that. She put him in with the things she could do for him. When he already knew what type of woman she was. Let's not forget that. Let's not never forget that. He knew what type of woman she was already. By the time we, as in people watching the situation, found out who he was, he already knew who she was and what type of woman she was. Let's not forget, okay, when Robert was at her house trying to see his daughter, and she was saying what she was saying, and Janelle was in the inside of the house talking trash about Robert for wanting to come see his child. So don't get me wrong. I understand what he's going through, what he's about to be going through. Yes, indeed. But I feel no pity for him because he brought this upon himself. Literally, he brought this upon himself. He knew that Brianna tricked Robert into getting pregnant with that little girl. These are things he knew. Why did he know it? Because we knew it. That's why he knew it. We knew it. So again, he knew what was going on. He let jewelry and clothes and a little bit of money that she was offering him render his mind, his decision, all of the above. Cloud his decision, his mind, whichever one you choose to pick. It doesn't even matter. But let's not act like he's getting the bad end. No, he's getting what he deserves. He literally is getting what he deserves. I don't care nothing about him being on the path of whatever path he was on. So be it. It does not matter. I hope that he can, when this is over with, he can dust himself off and keep on moving about what he was moving forward to. I hope that much for the brother. I definitely do on that because it's not his fault she's a snake. That ain't his fault, but it is his fault for getting in the middle of a situation and being a part of a situation. Okay? That is his part. If he would have stayed on the sideline and mind his business, that wouldn't have been a problem. But no, he got in the middle and he got involved. As far as he had things to say negative about Robert when he shouldn't have had nothing to say about that man at all. Literally nothing. And this one is what the whole point and main reason I'm trying to say this, okay? This is how she was looking when they got together, her and Robert. When they got together, okay? This is in between. By the time she snuck and got pregnant on him. And that's how she looked by the time they broke up and separated. Do you see the upgrades? Yes, it was a point in time she had money and she was able to do things for Robert and that household. Yes, but Robert is the one who started the whole thing. He did it. She was nobody. Let's keep it real. She was nobody. She met him. He held her down until she was able to do something for herself. And mostly of what she did was because of what he showed her. Okay? Now, let's go back to she had the bag then. Okay? When she met Janelle, she had the bag. So she took him from not really having nothing. Now he got jewelry. What was it? I don't know how much that she said the watch was. I don't know how much the necklace was. He wearing clothes. He buying $300-400 pair of Jordans and this, that, and the third. Okay, so he's getting money. She's paying his rent, regardless of how if he owns that house or not right now. But the point is, she was paying it at a point in time. So he was taking advantage of the bag, which there ain't nothing wrong with it. It is what it is. It really is. Because she came into the situation putting her money up front. So she knew what she was doing. And when he actually got where he was going, like if y'all go back now and look at a few of my videos, you know what I'm saying? Look at a few of my videos. I'm pretty sure I got it up there, stressing that okay, when he gets what he needs from her, he gonna move on. That's a guarantee. And that's exactly what's happening. Like I said, I feel no pity, none. I understand there's women that got their own reasons of why. Okay, that's women with pity. That's women that have emotional feelings toward the situation when there shouldn't be any, because the fact of the matter is that he knew. It'd be a different situation if he didn't know. He knew and participated in clowning Robert for wanting to be a part of his daughter's life. He participated in that. That is why he gets no sympathy from me. None. Yes, she came at him and she came with the bag. She came with what she can do with him, what she can offer him, all that whole nine. I understand all that. I get all that 100%. So yeah, he was gullible for all that. He was gullible for all that. But that does not have anything to do with why he, as a man, clowned another man for wanting to see his child. Now we're going to flip the script and see how he reacts, because she's going to do pretty much the same thing once it really clearly comes to her that he don't want her, that she did to Robert. So we're going to see. We're literally going to see, okay? When he tries to move on with his life, trust and believe me, she's going to be there. She's going to try to throw a wrench in his program. And we're going to see. Because like I said, she was nobody. Nobody. Not knocking it, because the person can come up. The person can come up from something. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't knocking it like that. What I'm knocking is that she ain't never gave Robert the credit for her being a success. As far as she's doing what he showed her how to do. That's what I'm addressing. That's my issue with her. Other than her calling the police, trying to act like that man was chasing her around the house with a weapon. She's never gave the credit to Robert for showing her how to get paid. Not saying that she didn't get paid and start helping him, and then when he wanted money would come and she start doing for the household. Not saying that that didn't happen. Not saying that. But she didn't start making that bag until Robert showed her how to make that bag. And then Robert still held the situation down until she saved up and got her money right. Okay? Let's not forget when Robert had said the fact that when he had his stomach removed, how he had to fix his shakes and all that stuff by himself because she wouldn't do it for him. Let's not forget that. Now that makes him gullible and weak as well, because there's no way that I would have stayed with her after that situation. There ain't no way on God's green earth I would have stayed with her. There is nothing she could have said to me that would have made me understand why she didn't help me in my time of need. Nothing. Especially when I brought you down here and showed you how to get what you got. When I met you, you was nothing. You was nothing. You was looking like nothing. You was sitting with 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? Come with miss me with all that of what you had. You've always said something about a nursing degree. You ain't never showed us a picture of you doing anything that had to do with nursing, period. Nothing. And I do mean nothing. So again, that's why she had the bag when she met Johnell. And I'm going to say again, these are all things that he knew. And if he didn't know when he met her, I guarantee you by the time she was with her for a few months, he knew. And you want to know why he knew? Because people like me and other people were saying it and addressing it. So I know he knew. So he gets no sympathy from me for the BS that comes his way. None. Yes, it ain't right. I will never agree that it's right. But he deserves it for what he did. That's what I'm saying. He deserves it. Because he knew what it was. And if he would have just stayed to the side and mind his own business, okay, she doing this for you, she doing that for you, cool, fine and down. There ain't nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, sitting there getting that bag if she giving it to you. Take that bag, yeah, but you didn't have no right in no way, shape, form, or fashion as a man to get involved with another man wanting to see his child and talking bad about him. Just because of that. Just because of that, and only because of that, in my eyes, that's what made you a scumbag to me. And that's what made me want to talk real greasy about you. And been talking real greasy about you for a while now. So it's not going to change now just because you wanting to get away from her now. That's not going to change that. Not at all. She's always been the snake that she's been, and that ain't going to change. So I'm not going to be shocked at her being a snake and doing the snake shit she does. I'm not going to be shocked at that. But I am shocked at the sympathy that people are trying to give you. That's what I am shocked at. Because you don't deserve sympathy. None. And I do mean none, dog. You don't deserve none. But I'm up out of here, y'all. Share, like, and subscribe.